Little bro. No. You try and tell me you probably wouldn't be able to go last night, but you was on the game, so why didn't you go? What you mean? You had to hold nail and stay home. Damn. Cats wanted you to go, man.
Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on
Mainland was on. I play Marvel Rivals with some dudes from my Madden group, but other than that, I ain't played Marvel Rivals in like a couple days. I had a bad stint in ranked play. You know, like when you play ranked games, some days like some like runs you'll have are really good, then some you have like back and forth and stuff, but then some you have are just like really bad, like loss after loss after loss. I had one of those earlier this week, and really made me not want to play like at all. It just had me. I literally went from, bro. I went from what was that? I was platinum 3. If you win like 3 straight, if you win like 3 straight, maybe 4, you can go up a rank, right? Like you can get a whole rank up. Well, I lost like. Like 7 straight, bro, and I dropped like 2 or 3 ranks almost, and I was like, this is absolute bullshit. Like I was pissed.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging.
So I just really didn't want to play that game at all at that point.
In conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wow. Oh, really?
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there.
That really sounds like my dad.
And to be comfortable, confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he holds it in inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the
He just said, I know Jim.
but he can also run routes. I'm not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. They make the stop, but this passing game does some
Yep, my
damage.
dad's lame ass.
With the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball.
Yeah, he in Alabama. Not like national, but he's in Alabama State Hall of Fame.
Yards after the catch.
Looking for a gap. It's McNabb. Just destroying his way through.
Oh, maybe it is. I guess it might be national. I don't know. I thought it was just Alabama.
Touchdown, Gator. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after.
He ain't bowled a 300. I can tell you that one. He still ain't bowled a 300 yet. But he's probably met like numerous other accolades.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Cool. A lot of people know my dad that like I didn't know my dad, you know what I mean? But my dad, his season, not his season, like this bowling season's kind of like finally coming to an end, so he's finally not going to be at the bowling alley like 3 days a week.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the move in the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
300.
These quarterbacks nowadays can run
Really?
so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You see a Gator bring
In Minecraft.
like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
Really?
Alex Brown,
How's that?
Von Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the...
Fires and picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays at him.
Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch.
Quit playing with him so much. Come play with us, you little bitch.
First and goal.
Some crossing routes are designed to be man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being
I ask about you all the
on
time,
same page,
Justin and
finding a
Chase
soft spot
now.
and getting the completion.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the
They
line.
literally say like, "Where's Braden now?" I'm like, "He's on Discord." He's like, "He's on PC." They're like,
The line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down 3rd
What?
down.
You say y'all can't ever agree on games to play?
Matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release.
We all been playing.
Down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast.
Nah, that Fortnite shit old.
275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Harvin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you
They
play
don't.
on 3rd down?
That's
How do you
right.
prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yes.
Fires into traffic and intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down at distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say the offensive play.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of
Damn.
football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Saunders. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
What's like the main difference, I guess, in Smite 2?
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts
You like that?
They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind.
I don't know why he just like hated on Marvel Rivals. Like I love that game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
How much is membership at the Y?
Looking
That ain't
for space.
bad,
It's
for real.
McNabb. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief.
I'm about to say I'm out of shape like a motherfucker. I need to go to the gym.
This defense, 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's wide. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. Open runway ahead. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I just be so fucking tired from work, man. I just don't ever want to do shit.
Establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5
It's
Damn,
gonna
bro.
make third down easy.
I've
You're
been
not trying
there.
to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. He couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off the scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
It was his brother's birthday this week, so he came up for 24 hours.
Looking to throw at Saunders. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work.
Bro, we always have too many people. What are you talking about?
And I love working this slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy
We
in that slot.
sit and stuff. Like people, we have like if they're the majority of the time. There's like if we have everybody, if everybody's on sometimes me, Cat, Justin, Chase, Jeremy, and then Leif. I don't think you know Leif. It's Justin's brother. He lives in Michigan. He's a fucking attorney. He's a lawyer. Dude's badass. But that puts us at like 6. And then if we have 6 of us, somebody will be like, well, usually people will sit like Cap screen share, somebody will screen share, and then somebody will sit there and watch, and we'll just rotate. Like it's not like we were like 5 years ago, like, dude, I want to play, you know, like people are perfectly fine sitting, like somebody will be like, oh, I'm gonna go eat or something, you know, like we just rotate in and out and shit.
But that first down marker might be in the next count.
It's all like nobody gets mad. There's a bunch of shit. You play with all of them. The only person you ain't play with is Leif, but you'd like Leif. He's cool. Ain't no like weirdo or anything. Yeah, actually him and Justin are pretty alike, but Leif's just like book smart guy. I mean, he's an attorney, you know, like other than that, Chase is kind of ass, but you know, so is Jeremy. Sometimes he'll mute up, but ain't nothing crazy. I mean, you'd like it. You play with everybody. You'd like the little vibes. We'd be playing. Sometimes we'd be going off some of that shitty games. We just be chilling, man. So everybody, you'd like it. You like war zones, I mean.
Chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
Just vibes with the boys, man.
You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown Pirates. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, nice job.
They're like slowly.
This is big, man.
Yes, slowly updating. Like I added zip lines back, I think this week or last week.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing.
Who you telling, bro? Like, you be running around, can't get on buildings, people flying, getting on buildings and shit, and you can't get up there. That's been the worst thing. So, which I mean, those typical Warzone when you played is people building camping, roof camping. It's fun though, bro. Stop fucking getting in Discord with them every time. That's where you fuck up. You automatically get in Discord with them so fast, and you feel obligated to play with them. That's what I'm saying. You get in there with them, and you feel like you're supposed to stay in there.
Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. We're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
What he being there doing?
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Being there shooting.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Saunders.
Me as fuck.
Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere.
Oh God, bro, I want to go to McDonald's earlier.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB.
Now?
If you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
I ain't that hungry.
This is a 3rd and
Okay.
long.
No, I just like I need like Akiyaki would be like, let's go at like 3 o'clock type shit.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be
My
the
mom's
2nd
gonna
time
make
they've had
some
to kick it
breakfast or
away.
something here in a minute. Think.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Bruh, who you telling? I'll be sitting here. Mom does these things. She goes and gets fucking deals from like Dollar General and stuff, and she'll buy like cases, bro, like 12 packs on 12 packs. And I'm like, I told her that to stop buying me soda. She comes in. She came in earlier this week and was like, got you some drinks in the car. Bro, she had a 12 pack of Mountain Dew, 12 pack of Baja Blast Mountain Dew, multiple bottles. Like, Mom, like, I literally told you not to buy me drinks, bro. And she comes, and it's so hard not to drink them, bro. Just like, they're my favorite drinks. Like, I don't know if you like them that much, but bro, canned Baja Blast cold, oh my God. That shit right there is like fucking crack.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. second down coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't.
You don't like my favorite. What song is that? Nickelback?
Trying to pick
That's
up
what I
a
was thinking.
first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass, using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's that shit.
Game here late in the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Scanning the field, it's Saunders. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally make the stop, and that will make those halftime stats look nicer as we head to the break. First half, folks, time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Like, bro, my job at work, I'm already standing up all day, literally. So, I mean, feet, legs, everything. Then, my hands, bro, the job I do is so, like, pertain to my hands, bro. Like, right now, my like, thumb, like, my joints and shit hurt so bad. Like, not hurt, it's like sore, you know, like after you've worked all day or something, like, takes me, that's why my off days, bro, I really don't do shit. Just be straight recovering.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success.
Oh, so shit.
What do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
More money?
Guys, this
maybe.
Is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I don't think so.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
18.
They'll try to pick up the first.
Yeah.
Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So
that'd be sick.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group game if Colorado couldn't have push passes when I was playing for them. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Peters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 25 after he
That could be decently close.
It'll be a first down. The Gators racing
It'd have to be.
in the hurry up. Looking downfield at Saunders. He makes the connection. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hoover, I guess, yeah.
Quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Nah, I mean,
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Coming after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That's a live ball. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. And the ball's out, and they're after it. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Flying down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, ECU. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
what? Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm playing this game, this user game on college football, struggling. That's why I keep like pausing when I'm talking.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston.
To the air on first down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Turns it on in midfield. Can anyone catch it? At the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Dr. Kelp.
On the move from inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Plows through the defense. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks.
There's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's McNabb. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We still got time. A great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense is returning.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking downfield, it's Saunders. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. pick up the tempo. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. He's got his man. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in.
I didn't get to see. Saw they were fighting, but I didn't get to see what happened.
You see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the end zone for a safety. He gambled on keeping it on the read option and couldn't find enough running room. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Okay, man.
Pulls it in at the 25. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this...
He's got it inside the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big bullet catch, and he's down at the 5. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown Gators! And the route is on.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that to score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up. They're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't.
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And they never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes a grab, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the 1st down.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before. Another big play in this passing attack.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapting. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to get to it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. He wants to throw. Coming after it. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. The guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay.